I'm here. I'm ready to get spatchcocked by Joy Behar. Hello, Joy.
Hello. Sonny had never heard the term spatchcock.
I had never heard it until I read the producer's script and saw that it was coming up.
Well, it's really basically you get like a roasting chicken.
Yes.
And you bang it so that you smash it that it's flat.
Yeah.
And then it cooks better. It's crispier.
It feels very much like my life, getting spatchcocked every day.
Go.
Yeah. How was your Thanksgiving?
Well, my husband and I had dinner alone at the American Hotel. Mm-hmm. And my kids were in Italy all week. And I tried to make her feel guilty about it, but it didn't work.
All right. Did that make you sad, or do you? I mean, because you and I
actually enjoyed it. It was fine. And then the day after Thanksgiving, I invited a bunch of friends.
It's the same thing I think with, when I was a kid, I had just gigantic Thanksgivings with great uncles and great grandparents and grandparents and everything else. And then as you get older, it starts to thin out a little bit.
Thins out. I'm the oldest one from the next generation.
Yeah.
So my cousin Valerie wrote to me that she had 36 people. Mm-hmm. So I said it was just me and Steve alone in a restaurant. She wrote, she started getting so sad. I said, don't be sad.
Yeah, it was lovely, I'm sure.
And also the next day we had a Friendsgiving.
Yes.
I have a girlfriend who's married to a count.
Okay.
An Italian count. Mm-hmm. And they're always fighting.
Really?
Yeah, they're always fighting.
What's the fight about if you're married to a count?
For example, he's cooking dinner. And it's like, give me where's the Parmesan cheese? And she's like, I got it for you already. They start screaming at each other.
Sure.
Then when they're on the phone, it's like poopy and poopy and poopy.
It's just when they're in person.
I said poopy. So I call him Count Poopy.
Count Poopy. All right. Well, it must have been quite an affair. Yeah. All right. America's dying to know an update on the broken toe.
Oh, the broken toe.
I'm also rhyming now for some reason. But
Is anyone really interested in this?
Yeah, no, people are wondering. First of all, the fact, so this is my fault today, because I think I assured you, I definitely told Whoopi that we were going to continue not walking out at the top of the show.
Yeah, but then
and then
I
forgot to tell the control room. So I looked up at the clock. You almost tripped, and I'm sorry. I
almost tripped, I know.
I'm sorry.
Well, my biggest fear is that I'll be in an elevator and someone will walk backwards,
onto the toe.
Yeah, so I broke it because I dropped an iPad on it,
yes.
and it actually broke the skin and the bone, I guess.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. So now it's going to take 6 to 8 weeks for the bone to come back to normal.
Ugh, that's awful.
And because I was gallivanting around Woodbury Commons on the weekend, and the casino, I went to Foxwoods.
Oh,
I was busy this weekend.
You really were?
Yes.
How'd you do in Foxwoods?
I lost $400. If you must.
That's all right.
No.
I lost that on the Giants game last night, so that's fine. We're about the same place.
My father was a gambler.
Yes.
And so he never won and he never lost. My Aunt Julie would say, everybody in the neighborhood, when they win, they take the whole family out to dinner. Your father, nothing. I said, it's because he gives it back.
Yes.
He gives it back. So I have that in the family, a genetic area, but I have a limit of usually 300.
Right.
But I just went back and gave
Did you lose it all at once, or did you go up a little bit and back and forth? All right. So
it was actually fun.
I was going to say, how many things can you do for a night and enjoy for $400?
Well, first of all, I got a massage and a facial.
Okay.
I had 2 great Italian dinners. And I played cards.
All right. That sounds like a great evening.
Me, without getting on a plane, mind you. That to me is a great vacation.
Did you stay over?
Stayed over one night.
People recognize you?
Here and there. But they're so distracted by the games.
Yes. You're just in the way. No confrontations with people about politics?
There was one woman sitting next to me at the table, and we were both losing like crazy.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh, we're never winning." I said, "Well, the house never loses, you know." And yet, Donald Trump was able to bankrupt 3 casinos.
You can't help yourself.
And you know what she said?
What?
That's interesting.
Oh.
Which tells me that people are not aware that we serve a purpose on this show. And that purpose is to inform people of what's going on in Washington.
All right. Well, speaking of purposes, Jamie Lee Curtis was here today, and she had a purpose. She was talking about her new movie, Ella McKay.
By the way, I'll have what she's on.
Yeah.
I don't know what she's having, but the girl's got energy.
She has energy, and I can't, off the top of my head, I can't come up with a better talk show guest because she comes up raring to go.
That's right.
And,
And also was able to fool around with me.
Absolutely.
So I like that.
Yeah, you had some good lines today.
I did. I had a few lines.
But she was comparing her new movie, Ella McKay, to what's going on in America today, calling it a communal expression of rage that we have to let it out. Do you agree with her?
Well, she did say the worm is turning in the country. So I'm hoping that that's true because people need to understand their rights could be overturned. the retail business is going down the toilet. The economy is not doing well. We're killing people in waters that we have no business being in. I think he's even making deals with Putin. It's the most un-American thing I've ever seen.
I love that phrase, "the worm has turned." Do you ever hear that around?
The worm has turned in Robert Kennedy Jr.'s head.
Yeah, that was your line. That was very good. That was very good. I always think of Joe Torre, who used to be the manager of the Yankees.
Oh yeah, you know what? Josephine Torre, his niece or his cousin, lived right next door to me.
Really?
So I know Joe Torre.
Oh, I never knew that. All right. Well, Joe Torre, who was a very dignified manager of the Yankees, one
he?
time was caught on the hot mic during the World Series. I think it was like 1997, and he turned and he said, the Yankees started to come back, and he said, "The worm has turned," and it got picked up everywhere, and he was very upset that they put it out on the air. But I always love that expression.
They say that now. The F word is used all over the place.
Yes.
Can you say it?
No, they'll bleep me.
Where are the others? There's only two
just
people
Summer.
there.
Yeah.
Hi. Oh, there they are. They're hiding.
They're all hiding.
Okay.
Do you ever want to scream like they did in the Jamie Lee movie?
No.
Yeah. No, you redirect your anger pretty quickly.
I'm a venter.
Yes.
I'm a venter and I'm a jagger. A jabber. Not a jagger. I'm a Mick Jagger fan.
I'm a smoker. And I'm a toker.
I'm a midnight smoker.
All right.
Yeah, so jabbing and venting.
Yes.
Very good.
A release for you.
That's how I do it.
Yeah. Sort of a similar topic here. Dick Van Dyke is turning 100 years old, or turns 100 years old next week.
I'm kidding.
And he says that the secret to his long life is that he successfully avoided anger, and throughout life, that has kept him going.
Well, good for him.
Do you agree with that?
No.
I mean, no, I don't.
First of all, I don't believe that.
You don't think I've never seen him angry.
Well, what? Do you live with him?
No, I'm just, he seemed lovely in Mary Poppins. I don't know.
He's lovely in all his shows.
Dick Van Dyke show, yeah.
But I don't believe that you can go through life without being angry about something. What are you, a robot?
No.
Come on.
He trips over that ottoman and he just flies into a range. I don't know. It's.
I mean, he sounds like he's suppressed anger, and he happens to be genetically,
gifted.
Gifted.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah. We saw him at the Daytime Emmys 2 years ago. He looked great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He also credits his wife, Arlene, who is half his age. I mean, that might be the key to a long life, having a wife who's half your age.
So she's 15, he's 100?
I guess so.
Wow.
Yeah. For keeping him young at heart. Do you think having a younger spouse has its benefits? You have a younger spouse?
Well, my husband is 7 years younger than me. Mm-hmm. But he's the one who's got to go back to the eye doctor.
Yeah, I mean, what do you attribute your unique longevity and
I don't
spryness?
think I have longevity, even though, I mean, my age at this point is not like super age.
No, but I think it's the fact that you are just incredibly sharp and functional.
Well,
despite you breaking your toe by dropping an iPad on it.
I know. I'm because I've always been a klutz.
Sure.
That doesn't have anything to do with age. That has to do with just being like, I'm always, I have so many things going on at one time. Like I was having a massage the other day, right? You would think when you're on the table, your mind would be clear. Not me. Mm-hmm. I was planning, how can I turn that essay that was published in Airmail about sexual harassment in the 70s into a play?
There you go.
That is what my mind was doing while I'm supposed to be flatlining, I guess. And I wasn't. Right. I can't.
Does your mind ever just veg out?
No. If I'm totally blank, I start thinking of a tune.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know why. I can't. I don't understand. How can you not have a thought?
Is that why it's always crossword puzzles and things like that?
My brain is always working, but that's not the secret to my youthfulness.
What is?
My sense of humor.
Ah, there we go.
You must laugh. You must laugh at everything. Life is absurd.
Yes.
The whole idea that we're here is absurd. Mm-hmm. Enjoy it.
All right. I like it. Thinking this is a serious thing, but we have John Slattery on with us Friday.
Love
know,
him.
Yeah, Mad Men and just a great actor in general.
Too. He's so cute.
He's on for a movie that's right up your alley, Nuremberg.
Right.
And I know you saw this movie already, which is rare, and you loved it.
Well, the movies that you want me to see, Sonny Hostin sees every movie.
Yes.
So I don't have to.
That's
why we have 5 people at the table.
Now, I know you did love this movie genuinely.
Nuremberg.
Yes. Tell me why.
Well, first of all, I'm very interested in the whole Nazi period.
You don't say.
Yeah. I don't know that people know that, but I'm very interested. And the reason this movie struck a chord with me is because it was all about a psychiatrist trying to figure out why the evil existed in Nazi Germany during that period and whether it was specific to that group of people.
Yes.
So he analyzes Hermann Goering, who was one of the main architects of the Holocaust. And what he concludes at the end of the movie
Spoiler
will
alert.
surprise you. I don't want to say it.
Okay.
It's an interesting speech he gives at the end, and it becomes what I would call a cautionary tale.
All right, now you've made me want to see it. Now I'm interested in
Now, after I watched that, I went to Apple TV, and I got Judgment at Nuremberg, which is a movie about also the trial in Nuremberg after the war. It's Judy Garland, without a song, just a great, brilliant acting stint she did. Burt Lancaster, the great, plays a Nazi.
Yep.
Maximilian Schell plays the defense attorney, and Spencer Tracy plays the prosecuting judge.
Is this something you've seen before, or you just
I've
were
seen
inspired
it several
to see it?
times.
Yes, shocking.
But because I saw the present Nuremberg, I wanted to see the difference between the two movies. And in a certain way, and I'll only say this, I don't know, maybe this dialogue in the original movie was a little better.
Really?
Yeah. But this one is about the prosecution of Hermann Goering. The Judgment at Nuremberg is the prosecution of the judges. And Burt Lancaster, and one of the Nazis says to the defense attorney, "I did not mean it. I'm sorry, and I would not. I didn't know what." And the guy says, "You were guilty the minute you said that an innocent man was guilty, because he was a judge, and he pronounced innocent Jewish people guilty. Yeah. So that was where you're guilty too, even if you are sorry, honey, and even if you didn't know what was going on."
Will you watch this with your grandson? Is this one of the movies that'll make the list?
My grandson is taking a class in the Holocaust.
Right, so theoretically he should be...
You know, it's a little rough because they show documentaries of Auschwitz, and it's a little hard. I don't know if he's
So here's
ready
the thing.
for that.
I am interested. I'm genuinely interested in this. It's important, and it's important to know history, and it's important to know about these things.
Yeah.
For me, and this is where we're different, one of the only ways, I just, in my in my free time, the idea of watching something so solemn and so hard to watch, emotional.
But the only part that's hard to watch is the documentary part.
But you just, to your point, your mind's thinking about these things and this tragedy that happened and this horrible thing. Like, just show me a comedy. I just,
Well, you can see that too. Why is it that you have such a small repertoire?
I don't have a lot of time. You know, my wife made me go see Ragtime. It was phenomenal.
The play or
the
movie?
musical. It's at Lincoln Center. It's terrific. You would love it. It's absolutely worth seeing. This version of it again.
No, another version.
I'm just telling you, it's incredible. But oh my God, this stuff is hard.
What, Ragtime was hard for you?
Yeah. Everyone.
Oh my
doesn't
God,
end
you're
well.
such a wimp.
I just, I'm sorry. Like, I'm just a simple boy.
You're too delicate.
Yes.
I mean, not that I'm not enjoying watching the Nuremberg.
You looked up another one. You finished it and found another one to watch.
I wouldn't describe it as an enjoyable experience.
No, this is my wife spends all night watching.
It's a fascinating experience.
My wife spends all night watching true crime documentaries.
I don't mind. I don't like true crime.
I don't either.
I like fictionalized crime.
Okay, me too. It's SVU, yeah.
SVU, I watch constantly.
She likes that
Law
too.
and Order, both of them. See, here's the thing about it. I just realized why I like it.
Okay.
Every morning I do the New York Times crossword
do.
puzzle. And then I do the Washington Post crossword puzzle. I do both of those. And to me, it's figuring out a puzzle.
Yes.
And that's what the Nazi regime is about for me.
Trying to understand how people could do that.
That's why the movie where the shrink is trying to figure out where did the evil come from is so fascinating to anybody who enjoys a puzzle or enjoys a crime show. It's not enjoyable per se. It's just interesting.
Kind of a related note.
And riveting.
The best part of my day, any given day, is when I can wander in while you're doing the crossword puzzle and give you a clue that you hadn't figured out yet.
They get harder or
I know, no, but it's the closest thing I get from respect from you. In the moment, I see your eyes kind of like, oh, okay, he has a purpose. Anyway,
Steve can really nail it. He's really smart.
Yeah, no, they're tough. All right, speaking of history, I wanted to get your take on something we talked about yesterday. This new survey found that 63% of people polled said a bachelor's degree is not worth the cost. Are you surprised by that?
Wow. Well, it just gives you a liberal arts degree.
Yeah.
And then, I mean...
It can keep you in debt for a very long time.
That's ridiculous. Every civilized country has free education, free higher education.
Is it as good as ours?
Do you think they pay tuition in Denmark? No.
No, but...
Or Stockholm?
People don't travel the world for... there's no Harvard in Denmark. I mean,
It's really ridiculous. This country's backwards in many ways. And then they decide to get rid of the Department of Education. Why, to keep people dumb? What's the point?
Yeah.
But anyway, I have a bachelor's, and it didn't help me that much. I went into civil service You needed a bachelor degree to even take the test.
So it did help you from that sense.
Yeah, but it was hard, But then I had to get a master's plus another 30 to teach high school.
There's talk about with AI and the way jobs will be changing that it becomes even less worthwhile.
Well, you know what? The world needs teachers. The world needs doctors and nurses, and lawyers, I guess, too.
Yeah, well, so far.
Less so.
Yeah.
But they also need electricians.
Absolutely.
They need bricklayers.
And you make a lot of money doing those
truck
jobs.
drivers. We need everybody.
Absolutely. All right.
But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't get a bachelor's degree to open your mind.
Well, I was going to say college for me, it just it was a period of emotional growth and
of course.
And intellectual growth too. But it was really just I matured in college in a way that.
Where else are you going to learn about Burleigh means? That just popped into my head. They were like economists, I think. Or Karl Marx, for that matter, or read Shakespeare. No one wants to read Shakespeare.
No, you did that in high school a little bit, but yeah.
If they say you're going to fail if you don't read it, you read it, and then you learn something.
Did you go away to college, or did you live at home?
Queens College.
Do you wish you had gone away?
We couldn't afford it.
No, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to Queens and I got a master's at Stony Brook. All my education was practically 100% free.
The New York Times has a story about 5 questions to ask your elders over the holidays. Problematic for you since...
Okay, my elders are all dead.
Yes.
But, I've done that already. You know that, right? I
did not.
the videotape. I videotaped.
Oh, that's right. I've seen it.
Yeah. You saw it?
You showed part of it at some point here.
All right.
Yeah, but here's a couple I want to ask you as an elder. As an elder. Did you ever get in trouble as a child?
Of course. I was taken off of the honor roll because of my big mouth in junior high school.
Oh.
I thought that was unfair. What has got to do with how smart you are if you talk a lot?
I got locked in a closet for talking too much.
That is abusive. See, that would not happen today. They would be brought up on charges.
That's right, Miss Schneider. Wow. Yeah.
And it's funny how you never forget their name.
No, you don't. No, you don't. What did your childhood bedroom look like?
Oh, when I was the queen, so I had a canopy.
Of course you did.
I had a canopy. Mm-hmm. I remember it now. It was like a satin plaid, pink and blue plaid thing, and I had my own little bureau.
That's nice.
But I think there were mice in the house.
Oh.
Because, like at Easter, I grew up in a tenement.
Yeah.
On the 5th floor. Those mice will climb.
Sure.
And so I had an Easter basket with cellophane around it and a chocolate bunny next to my bed. And the next day, the cellophane was bitten into or something. I said to my mother, "What happened? Did a mouse eat that?" And she said, "No, you did that." Lying. She didn't want me to know. I think a mouse must have eaten that chocolate.
Oh, wow.
To this day, I don't know the truth.
Oh, my gosh. It's impressive the mouse could get through the cellophane.
Well, something did it, and it wasn't me.
Could it have been your mother?
Maybe it was her.
All right, 2 more. What was one of your favorite trips?
Ever?
Yeah, as a child, I think.
Oh, as a child? Oh, some of them were just awful.
Yeah.
Like one time we went to Asbury Park, and my father seemed to be having a nervous breakdown there. And it was like, why would it take me here?
Probably being his bookie.
Well, yeah, I think he was depressed because he was away from the OTB and whatever was going on over there. Yeah. But it was like, why do we have to go to Asbury Park for him to be depressed?
All right, how about whole life?
Can't we go to like Granada?
Favorite trips of your whole life? It's to the Nuremberg, wasn't it?
You know what? I have a lot of trips that I enjoyed on cruises. Mm-hmm. You know why? Because I always get my friends to come with me.
Yeah.
And there's nothing better than having all your friends on a boat, eating great meals, playing blackjack at night. I'm really a compulsive gambler, aren't I?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And then getting off the boat, going to Nice, do a little shopping, go to a museum in Paris, and then get back on the boat.
It's not bad. Remember that trip you took on the Titanic? That was...
Yeah, that one didn't work out that well.
No, that wasn't as good. Final question. Who were the loves of your life?
The loves of my life?
Yes.
My mother, my aunts and uncles, my father, in retrospect, maybe.
Yeah.
Although he's not at the top of the list.
No, but he's there. He makes it. He makes the cut.
Always my father. But number one is my daughter.
Oh.
My daughter and my husband.
I was going to say I can't help but notice you hadn't mentioned your husband's.
No, my husband's. Yes. Well, blood is thicker than water. You know what they say. The Italians always say that. And you love your husband, but he's not the one who popped out of your body. She is.
No, I understand.
So you have to have a special love for your offspring.
If there's one thing I'm aware of, it's that the husband does not rank as well as the children. Let me be clear.
That's true.
That's very clear in my home. And then the dog, and then I'm somewhere beneath the dog. In retrospect, why is your father on that list, given your conflicted feelings?
Somebody once said to me, when you have an addiction, relationships take secondary importance to the addiction.
Yeah.
So he had this addiction. He was a gambler, so he didn't pay that much attention to me because his mind, like mine may be on Nuremberg trials, but his was on the horses, the races at Belmont. And so I was not it didn't seem like I was as important to him as that was.
Yes.
I now understand it as an addiction, so I don't feel bad about it.
Yeah, you feel better about the relationship and everything
I feel that
else.
he was out of his control.
And he loved you. He just had something that was...
And gambling was not considered such an important addiction in those days.
Right.
They didn't have Gamblers Anonymous.
No.
So they didn't think of it. And the Italian neighborhood, there were bookies everywhere in my neighborhood.
Well, it's so much more legal now. And, I don't know if you saw this. They're opening up a big casino in Queens, right next to where the Mets play. They're opening up a big $1 billion casino.
All right. Well, people like it.
Yeah, we'll be there.
There were so many bookies, and a lot of times they would go to jail. When I was a kid, I had no idea. They'd say, I'd say, where's Banjaguzzi, whatever?
Yeah.
Oh, he's away at college. I say, really? When did he go to college? I didn't even know he went to high school.
Yeah, he was working.
But he was at Sing Sing.
Yeah. Oh.
Or Ossining. What's up there
Sing Sing,
somewhere.
yeah.
Or Rikers, wherever.
I would have been a good bookie.
They say he went to college.
Yeah, I would have been a good bookie. I think I would have been good at laying off stuff and making sure I had it.
Maybe you'll have another life.
Yeah, who knows?
You believe in reincarnation?
I'm not sure.
Of course not.
No, you don't believe in anything.
No, I don't believe in reincarnation. I believe in something, but not reincarnation.
All right.
I wish. I like it.
Yeah.
But what if I come back, with some weirdo?
Yeah, I think if you came back as anything other than you are, you'd be very disappointed. I think you like who you are.
That seems to be a compliment.
Yeah, I think it is.
Oh,
yeah,
thank you.
I think it is. All right. On The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, there's been an ongoing fight because some of the women called out their friends on their bad behavior. Oh. You have several close girlfriends. We talk about them here a lot. When they've done something wrong, do you give it to them? Do you tell them outright, or you tell them they acted in a bad way, or do you just let it go and stay out of it?
Well, like it depends on what it is.
If someone was rude, or if somebody was obnoxious, or stepped out on their husband, or anything like that, do you give them a pass, or do you just?
It's a funny thing. My friends get it now. I don't need to correct them.
They all understand.
They're all self-correcting.
All right, but here's the thing. Like, I have a friend who I've been friends with for a very long time. He's not a good person. He's just not a good person. He's a lot of fun to hang out with. I enjoy him.
What does he do wrong?
Hey, he's not great to women in his life. Oh. He's not like violent or anything, but he's just,
chauvinist pig.
Yeah, he's a chauvinist pig. That's perfectly the way to say it. My wife doesn't love that I'm friends with this person, but
Heather must hate him.
Yeah. But I enjoy him. I wouldn't trust him with anything important.
Right.
But I enjoy spending time with him. I mean,
so you're wondering if you have a moral obligation to distance yourself from somebody who's not nice to women.
Yeah, or just in general, who's not nice, but is a good time. You understand that? There's people that are we get a kick out of that are maybe not the best people.
Yeah. I really have to search my mind now to see who that might be, because I only know good people.
Oh,
I only know good people. No. I eschew bad people.
As you should.
I only go to the movies to see bad people. In my actual life, I only surround myself with good people.
All right. Well, there you go. But before we go, I have a legal note based on yesterday's podcast that I have to bring up. So yesterday I talked about how over Thanksgiving I won a tournament of skee ball with my in-laws. And my wife watched the podcast and was very upset that I did not mention that she herself defeated her brother in Connect Four basketball. And this was very upsetting to her that I didn't bring this up. So legal note, Heather beat her brother Brad in Connect Four basketball. I still won the skee ball tournament and was the grand champion of the pickle trophy. That's all the time we have for today.
If you think that got you off the hook, you are delusional.
I'm just trying. I got to do something. First time she ever watched the podcast and you complained to me. All right. Thank you for joining me today, Joy. Tomorrow, I'll be back with Anna Navarro on a Wednesday. We're mixing things up. Oh. That'll be good. And then on Thursday, we're going to have a special guest. So that'll be fun, too. Stephen A. Smith joins the podcast. That'll be good. See you then.